Dom de Marco, Dom de Marco.
All right, welcome everyone. This is Mark Fuller, Team Alliance. I finally got the time to do this video. This is going to be an introduction to a new trading platform that I've been developing several things on. The name of the platform is Quotex. Quotex. And this platform is something that I looked into because a trading friend of mine was doing very well with it, and they were profitable and they were withdrawing profits. So it led to me looking into the platform, looking into what the actual trading methodology was about. This platform is also binary options. There are differences, however, between this platform and the Nadex platform. Now, many of you have heard me mention on several occasions, to avoid trading on overseas platforms and, to just be careful when you're out there trading on any platform that is unregulated. So I'm going to get into what this platform offers. And of course, just like with anything, you need to do your due diligence, and you are doing everything on your own and at your own risk. I'm going to share with you guys what I've been doing with this particular platform. Kind of go into more detail about what the platform offers and what the platform is about, and just give you enough information so that you can understand the difference between this platform and Nadex. Also, keep in mind that I've been on this platform for months. We're in April now. I think that I first looked at this platform, I want to say January, but it might have even been before that. But I think it's safe to say around January, February is when I first began to take a look. So ever since then, I've been, interacting on the platform, trading on the platform, of course, and developing my market skill on the platform, because the markets that are available to trade on the platform are Forex markets, but there is a difference on the platform because the platform is available 7 days. So they have what's called OTC, which is basically over the counter. And this makes it possible for you to trade on the weekends as well, which is crazy. So let's talk about a few things. Number one, as I mentioned, trade at your own risk. There is a link that I will put in the description box of the video below that will bring you to a review page. And as a matter of fact, let me see if I can actually share this page. I want to just show you quickly. So the name of this website is Trusted Broker Reviews. And they did a review also on Nadex on this site. And I will share the link for this so that you guys can go to it. They gave this particular broker 5 out of 5 stars. They talk about what the minimum deposit is, what the percentage of the profit is that you can earn, etc. So check out this review, because this is kind of all the information that I was able to access that I felt was trustworthy enough for me to make a decision as to whether or not I was going to even, do business with this platform. So that's one of the things that did contribute to me actually being on the platform is this review page. So I will post a link for this and y'all can check that out. Let me come back over to my slide. So you definitely are trading at your own risk. This platform is not regulated in the United States. It's regulated allegedly by an international regulatory body. I think that they are based in Seychelles, I want to say. I forgot what the name of the place is. Does it really matter? No, it doesn't matter. Why? Because we're basically doing everything at our own risk anyway. So it really doesn't even matter where they're saying that they're regulated and what agency's regulating it, because regardless of what, it's on you. If you decide to use any of these platforms that are not regulated and that are not in the United States. So understand that first and foremost. Okay. But anyway, the name of the regulatory body is the IFMRC, which stands for the International Financial Markets Regulatory Center, whatever that is. Okay. But let's get to what actually is going to make you decide or to not decide to do business on this platform. First of all, deposits and withdrawals are made in Bitcoin. This was one of the main things that attracted me to this platform. The fact that if I'm able to generate profits here and withdraw those profits, they come to me in Bitcoin. That is crazy to me. This is what I've been experiencing ever since I began to use this platform. My initial deposit was made in Bitcoin. All of my withdrawals have been in Bitcoin. Do they pay out? Yes, they do. I'm in the studio, so I got my sound effects and all that with me. They pay out. Every withdrawal that I've made, I have received. Okay. These are digital binary options. So this differs compared to Nadex, because you know that on Nadex we trade 5-minute binaries, and the strike price levels are determined by the position of the market at the time of the beginning of the 5-minute binary. And they are static levels, so they don't change. 5 strike prices will populate on the platform, and then those will be the strike prices that are for that 5-minute period. On this platform, you determine what the strike price is when you click into the trade. You also determine what the duration of the trade is. So it can be as little as a minute, and I believe it goes up to as much as 4 hours, if I'm not mistaken. So you literally can determine how long you want the binary to be for. This is how much flexibility they give you on this platform. You determine the duration of the trade. So, of course, I've developed my own way of trading on this platform using the 1-minute binaries, which is the least amount of time that you can be in a trade for. Okay, so I use the 1-minute duration, and I also look at 1-minute candles. And I'm going to show you in a moment what the platform looks like. Another point is that the profit is based on a percentage of what you invest on each trade. So, for example, if you are investing $100 on a trade, if you're correct, when that trade expires, you're going to earn up to as much as $90. Now, it varies. It's based on whatever the platform is determining at the time is going to be the payout for that particular currency pair that you're on. So it will vary. I've seen it as low as 20%, and I've seen it as high as 90%. Actually, when your account gets larger, I think that they add on another 2%, so it can go up to like as high as 92%. Okay, so that percentage is based on what you're actually investing on the trade at the time. You can invest as little as $1 on the platform, and I believe that the maximum for an individual trade is $1,000. So anywhere between $1 and $1,000, that's what you're able to actually invest at the time of your trade. All right. So I'm actually gonna share the platform so you guys can see what the platform looks like. And this is it here. So I'm logged in now to my actual live account. You can see up in the right-hand corner, there's like a little trophy. See a little gold trophy? And it shows that that's your live account. And of course, it shows what the balance is. So the balance that you're seeing here, when you see future videos, you'll see me start with this much in the account, and then I'll proceed to trade. I have an entire video that's about 25 minutes that I'm going to release next. And in that video, I'm showing how I started this same account with $300. And in that video, I show each individual entry that I took on the platform that grew the account from $300 to $1,000. Okay. And of course, after that, I continue to grow the account up to the balance that you see now. And that's because I want to be in position at a certain level so that I can make a certain amount of profit each day. Remember that I pointed out on this platform, you can trade 7 days a week. It does not close. It does not stop. It's nonstop. So literally, we're able to trade even on the weekends. And for some people, that's not a good thing because they don't know what they're doing when they're trading. But of course, we know, in TeamAlliance, once we actually develop the skill set that we need, that is remarkable. And this is one of the reasons why many of the, withdrawals that I've shown you guys, they're so big, because you can earn a lot of money here when you're profitable, and, it's available for you to trade 7 days. So that's what I've been doing. I literally been trading on the platform for 7 days each week. Throughout the time, I've been developing all of the things that I need to do as far as money management. All of that is already done at this point. So I wanted to have everything already in place, and I wanted to kind of have my blueprint established before I even talked about what the platform is, and the fact that it makes all of these things available, and that this is something that I've actually been using for several months now. Before I even talked about it, I wanted to actually do business on the platform, trade, withdraw, get my profits, and just be able to do that over and over again. Get an idea of how long it takes. Mark, how long does it take for the withdrawal to hit? It can take anywhere from, an hour to a few hours to maybe, 12 hours, whatever it takes, or however long it might take on the blockchain for you to receive your Bitcoin. That's how long it takes. So it varies. What's the longest that it has taken? Not even 12 hours. Most of the time, like if I make a withdrawal request in the afternoon, I'll either get it that evening or I'll get it, before the following morning, before I even wake up. So it varies. It varies. But the one thing that I can say, as I mentioned, is that I've received every one of them. Every withdrawal that I've made, I have received. Mark, is this risky? Everything is risky. This presents a different type of risk because, as I mentioned, this platform is not regulated here in the United States. So I have no idea if, this is going to be around forever or not. I don't know. I can't tell you that. I can't predict, the future. But for the amount of time that I've been on here for, I haven't had any issues. And that's the biggest concern, that you can really have on any platform, is whether or not it's paying out and whether or not you're able to actually be profitable when you trade on the platform. That's the most important thing. Doesn't matter, the platform's there forever if you don't make money. So you need to be able to develop a plan. You need to be able to have money management in place. And you need to be able to be consistent when you trade so that you can be profitable. And we have all of that, of course, because I didn't even mention this until I already had all of that in place. So at this point, I'm trading with the live account. I've been trading with a live account. Initially, I think I started with like $25, if I'm not mistaken. And then I grew that and made some withdrawals. And then when I did the videos and started recording, that's when I did the $300 initial account balance. And then I took that up to $1,000. And there's an entire video of that showing each trade. I think it was 39 total trades that I took to bring it from 300 to $1,000. So, you know, to be able to make a deposit, trade your way up to a larger account size, and then position yourself to be at a certain profit size, you can really create predictable income for yourself. Like, I pretty much know how much money I'll make each week at a minimum. And I know I can make even more than that if I trade more frequently. But there's no pressure because of, one, the money management that I'm using, and then two, just the market skill that I'm using. I mean, this is the most exciting part about all of this, is the fact that I've actually developed the market skill to use on the platform. You got to be profitable when you trade. You actually have to have skill in the market. This is not about a strategy. This is not about any of that type of stuff. As I always talk about, the same way that it's not about that on Nadex. So it's no different here. You got to have market skill. You need to understand what the market's doing, how it's moving, what it means, and then how to actually apply that to be profitable when you trade. So until you're able to do that, you know, you just are going to have issues. You're not going to make any money, and you're going to be miserable, and you're going to end up being like everyone else out there that complains, oh, it's a scam. They scam me out of my money. Listen, I haven't had any issues withdrawing. I haven't had any issues receiving the Bitcoin that I've earned in profits on the platform. So I don't have anything negative to tell you about the platform. I have nothing negative to say. All I'm doing is sharing the facts with you. I'm letting you know ahead of time that you're trading at your own risk. Platform's not regulated here in the US. You got to have Bitcoin to deposit, and that's how you'll also receive your profits. So, you know, some of you may not have your Bitcoin or your cryptocurrency wallet set up. You guys need to get your Coinbase account set up. Get verified, get everything in place so that you're able to utilize this platform if you decide to participate in this platform, especially if you're going to be training with me. Now, I am going to be offering training for this. I'm going to talk about it in a little more detail in some future videos, but I will offer training for this. As a bonus for the training, I'm also going to include live calls, meaning that you'll be able to actually call into a conference and you'll be able to hear me in real time talk through when I'm actually entering into my trades. So during the time that I actually am doing live training, if it's a live call session, I'll actually call out what I'm doing at the time and what market I'm entering into, you know, the timing of it, like everything. I'll call it out so you'll be able to follow along. And I know for many of you, you're like, oh man, he's offering signals. I'm not offering signals. You'll be able to follow along with what I'm doing during the calls, yes. But these are not signals. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm sharing with you what I'm doing at the time. And you can choose to follow along with that or not. The same way that you can choose to follow my money management or you can choose to follow your own. My money management is pretty aggressive on this platform. So what I mean by that is The money management that I use allows for imperfection. In other words, you don't have to always be right at the time, because the one thing that I've noticed about the way that the market moves, or I should say the markets, because there's a bunch of markets available on this platform. I don't even know how many they have, but there's dozens of them, even more. But anyway, so the way that the markets are moving at the time, your timing can be slightly off. So you may not be right when you enter into the trade at the time. So the entry that you take at that time may not even win. However, if your money management is set up properly, it won't matter, because you can still be correct on an entry that you take after that. So one entry might not work. The next entry that you take works. And then you collect your profit as if you won the first trade or you won the first entry. So I have my money management set up that way. And as I mentioned, it's aggressive. So you can choose to follow along with that or not. You don't have to follow what I'm doing. However, if you do and you choose to, you'll see what it will position you to be able to do with this platform. It's pretty remarkable. All right, so that's pretty much it for the intro. So as I mentioned, the next video that I'm going to be releasing is going to be the actual video where I start with a $300 balance and I take it up to $1,000. And, it's a pretty long video, but it's going to show you in more detail the way that I'm actually entering into trades, the way that I'm actually taking the entries. And it'll just show you, trade after trade after trade, how you can just be consistent and grow your account with the right money management and with the right skill set. All right. So there's more to come. Just stay tuned. So this is the intro for the Quotex platform. This is a new trading platform, as I mentioned, that I've been testing out for months. I'm satisfied at this point with what I've seen on the platform and what you can do with it. I'm satisfied with the fact that, when you earn your profits, you receive your withdrawals. No issues with that. Do I know how long this platform will be around for? No. The training that I'm offering is going to be available soon. I'll announce how much it's going to cost. It's still going to be affordable the same way that the Nadex training is affordable. But at the same time, because I'm offering more, it is going to cost more. Also, for those who are already in my Nadex training, there's going to be a huge discount for existing TA members. So just keep that in mind. If you're not an existing TA member, you won't be able to take advantage of the discount. However, it's still going to be affordable regardless. Another thing too with this platform, this is available to people outside of the U.S. as well. This is a huge thing for TeamAlliance, because many people have wanted to get the TA training, but they can't use the Nadex platform because they're not in a country where Nadex is available. This platform, I believe, is available everywhere. It's global. So I don't even believe that there's anywhere that you can't get an account. I could be wrong, but to my knowledge, I believe that anywhere that you have your documentation, and as long as you have crypto and you got Bitcoin, you can make a deposit and you can receive your withdrawals. So as I mentioned, I shared the page with you, or I will share the link, with the broker, not the broker, the company that reviewed this particular platform. I shared it earlier in this video, and the link is going to be underneath this video in the description box when I post this. All right. So, that's all I got for now. So you guys just keep an eye out. There will be future videos coming. And this is very exciting. I know that it is. Some people will just have a lot to say. Oh, Mark is doing other stuff now. He's not on Nadex anymore. I am still on Nadex. Nothing has changed. I still trade using the Nadex platform. I still get my trades in every week. Nothing has changed. I'm still offering training for Nadex. Nothing has changed. Okay, so this is just something that I'm doing in addition to that. And this is mainly for people that really can't use Nadex, or anyone that wants to add on to, what they're already training to learn on the Nadex platform as well. If it's too much for you, then don't sign up for the training for this. It's okay. Like, people talk so much about different things that are going on instead of just keeping it simple. If you want to add on to your skill set, if you want another platform just to have access to, if you're interested in acquiring more Bitcoin, this could be something that you definitely can use. If not, stick to Nadex. It's cool. All right. It is okay either way. And as I mentioned, all of this, you're trading at your own risk no matter what, even on Nadex. I know that on Nadex it's regulated and all of that stuff, but you still have to have the market skill. This is why training is so important. So regardless of whether you're trading on Nadex or you're going to use this platform, you need training. And the way that I have things set up on, both platforms, Nadex and on this one, there will be a group chat for this also. I'll be posting in that. Of course, there'll be recordings. Everything that we do now on the Nadex platform, I'll be doing the same thing here. It's not going to be any different. The only difference is that I added on the calls. So as I mentioned, the conference call, that's a bonus that I'm including for now. I don't know how long I'll do that for, but that's a very powerful way for you to initially just follow along with what I'm doing so that you understand why I'm doing it. See, this is another thing too. Let me just say this in closing. It's one thing to follow along with what I'm doing and not understand why I'm doing it, but that's not what I'm going to do with you when you train. When I train you, I'm going to teach you what I'm doing. So when I do live calls, you understand why I'm trading at the time. See, you're not just, oh, Mark is taking that trade, I'm going to take that one. Oh, he's entering, oh, I'm going to enter. It's not about you just copying me. It's about you understanding why I'm doing it. If you understand why I'm doing it, that should be a trade that you would be in anyway. You see how powerful that is? So that's the difference. You're learning how to become a professional when you train with TeamAlliance. All right, so always remember that. All right, so that's all I got for you guys for now. So as I mentioned, just keep an eye out for future videos that are coming. And that's it. All right, y'all. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Mark for the TeamAlliance. Love, peace, and soul.
Dom the Marco, Dom the Marco.